Alright, sup boys? We're gonna be talking about the man himself. We're not gonna be really detailing his life or anything like that because there's already a couple of good videos out there on who this man is and the history of him and why he is the way he is. Instead, we're just gonna kind of be looking at internet opinions, what the internet thinks of him. Yeah, no, I'll drop those videos detailing who he is in the description. We got some shit to talk about, boys. Alright, let's start off with general social media and video sharing platforms. So, if you haven't watched a few clips of Gypsy Crusader and scrolled down the comments, this is a good section for you. I think this is a good summary of like a YouTube comment section for like a Gypsy Crusader clip. There's not too many diverse opinions on there. Most of it boils down to this. Either one, you think he is a funny guy and you just kind of push all of the racist and violent stuff into your subconscious, which I actually personally do, because dude, it's so absurd that it's just funny. Or two, you figured out that that he legitimately believes the stuff that he says, and therefore you just don't really like him anymore, or you just avoid it, or you think it's not funny. And that's what my friend does, because yeah, those are really the only two opinions. And there's of course the middle, you know, the centrist. Well, not really centrist, that's the wrong word, but just someone who sees both sides of things and has a more neutral view of it. That's kind of the opinion on the general social media and video sharing platform side of things. The more interesting one is the next section, which it will be a bit longer than this one. Alright, the people within his sphere. And so what I mean by that is pretty much the people on websites like the Renegade Tribune, which is a website I found. It's like an extreme version of like the red pill stuff that you'll see. Actually way more extreme. I don't even think you could call it the red pill stuff. Similar to Gypsy Crusader, there's a lot more racially based political opinions that are shared on there. And on top of that, there's a lot more things that are more geopolitical in nature, like westernization and concepts like that. Long story short, they don't actually like him too much, which is a bit surprising given their views on topics that Gypsy Crusader talks about, like race mixing and all that stuff. You know, they're not really for it, similar to Gypsy Crusader.
Mixed race couple? Cringe!
Based off of what I could gather from this article that I actually read a few months ago, like I read like a long fucking time ago. I think I read this shit in like November. Based off of that, they're not a big fan of him. That's all I could really tell you. Hold on, let me actually skim through the article again, because it's been a few fucking months since I read this shit. I actually found that article probably like a few days after it came out, because it came out in December. In a nutshell, the article just details the fact that he's technically not even white, as he's like 15% Indian. And the Indian he is, you know, because I think there's different little sub-ethnic groups within India. He's a gypsy, if you couldn't tell. That's why his name's Gypsy Crusader. He's like from the fucking Mughal Empire or some shit, you know? Anyway, the article just kind of details why he makes the whole movement look bad. And it's mainly just due to these sort of contradictions in who he's associated with. Because their goal, unlike Gypsy Crusaders, is to actually bring people into the movement with flowery language and all this shit. Which is why they kind of don't really go around blatantly calling like people niggers and shit and fucking coons. I think this group would probably like you if you were like a black or Asian guy and you recognized that you were inferior to the white race or something, you know? Not saying that's a bad thing, you know, I'm trying to be unbiased here, but you decide for yourself. I'm red, dude. That article that I mentioned is, it's not completely representative of what people within his sort of sphere think about him, but it seems to be a good chunk just based off of the comments I read and the different articles within various websites that are similar to the Renegade Tribune. You know, it doesn't take much research to find this out, but I just kind of thought the Renegade Tribune article was kind of funny. If you scroll down, you'll see that they have a picture of a troll. Well, unlike Gypsy Crusader, he fucking feasts for attention. They have a picture of him with some with some objects I shouldn't really be mentioning on this website, and it's kind of funny to me. So yeah, I just wanted to share that shit with you guys. If you like the new format for the videos, feel free to drop a like and subscribe. That's like the first time I've ever probably said that in my fucking videos.